Due to my last video and people calling me boring, I've decided to change the format of my videos. Today we have got Huddersfield away, and this is definitely one of my bogey teams and I really do not want to lose this game, so I'm going to go quite defensive. Now, as you can see, we've got a few global transfer network scouts all set up and ready to look at, but I'm not going to look at them right now. We're going to get on with the game against Huddersfield. And straight away, Huddersfield put us under the cosh quite a lot. That should have been a free kick. However, we managed to get away with it. And due to some terrible defending, we managed to concede a goal. Paddy Kenny could just stand there and watch as Hamill celebrated. Very annoying, but it's early in the game and we can easily get back into it. And get back into it we did, due to an absolute screamer by Masui, which you will see in just a second after this ball was put through to Wells. And there you are, there's the screamer, hits the post, but Wells is alert enough to tap it in the 32nd minute, and we literally went up the other end and scored. A very welcome addition indeed. So in the 32nd minute, we've made it 1-1 and we're back in the game. As you'll see, it was a rocket of a shot, but luckily for myself, Naki Wells was there to tap it in. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Sorry, I watched Happy Gilmore yesterday. Absolutely irrelevant to this video, I know. And straight away, we managed to put them under the cosh again. Warnock, with a blistering run down the wing, manages to cut on the inside and strike it at a Huddersfield player for a corner. The resulting corner, which was won by us, didn't result in anything at all. Once again, on the brink of half-time now, Huddersfield were really under the cosh and we were looking for the second goal. However, we couldn't find it just before half-time, and due to a good run by Murphy and a great ball, but Huddersfield defended well, massively deep in their own area and managed to clear. Now, we needed to be careful that we didn't concede just before half-time. Luckily, Paddy Kenny has... What? What are you doing, Paddy Kenny? Oh my God. Wow. Just wow at what I have just witnessed. Paddy Kenny almost gifted Huddersfield a goal there. What the hell was he thinking? I have no idea. Anyway, we are back on with the game now in the second half, in the 58th minute, and we are really looking like we are going to concede a goal. Paddy Kenny doing his best impression of Superman I have ever seen and managing to clear the ball. Huddersfield made a change in Scannell for Hamill, and I'll never say that again. And we managed to deal with the corner-ish, and it goes out for a goal kick. Huddersfield came forward though and threatened again. Paddy Kenny managed to get his mitt on the ball and it was cleared. It was all Huddersfield at this point and we were really starting to think that we were going to concede, but Dominic Pollon almost through there, just ran into traffic at the last second and unfortunately didn't manage to get a shot on goal. Huddersfield in the 86th minute now, we're looking the stronger team and looking for the win, and they're not going to get it with crosses like that because that was awful. Huddersfield decided to make another change instead. He's going to come off. It always shows you the player who's coming off, and Patterson made his debut for the club. On that note, I decided to make some changes myself. I apologise if you can hear kids in the background. I'm having to do this while my kids are awake due to the fact I haven't done a video in a couple of days. And they're quite giddy and excited. And Luke Murphy's going to come off as per usual. I haven't gone away from my changes. I always have brought Luke Murphy off, and I'm going to give Dawson and Rare run out. Pull on also off for Varney. And that's how it ended, unfortunately, guys. We managed to get a draw away at Huddersfield, which I'm pretty happy with. That's a good result, in my opinion. Huddersfield are on a good run of games, so we really had to fight hard for that draw. The only disappointing factor is I only had that one shot on goal. That was that screamer. I didn't really test Huddersfield's defence and keeper as much as I would have liked. Bless you, Zaki. Anyway, guys, I apologise again for doing this video while my kids are awake, but I really don't have a choice. Anyway, the next game is against Nottingham Forest. And the less said about this game, the better. It was very, very, very boring. Oh, you know all about that, don't you guys? Apparently I'm really boring. Well, who gives a fuck? Anyway, that's pretty much all I'm going to show you. 0-0, full time, 2 shots, absolutely boring game, and neither keeper really had anything to do. It was a game that was mostly played in midfield, and there you go, a ball draw. Shots 2 each, on target I only had 1, Nottingham Forest had 0. That's the kind of game it was. So we've got our last game of today against Burnley, away again, and this is a game where another ex-player is playing against us in Ryan Hall. Now, I don't like Ryan Hall whatsoever because of what he said on Twitter about being paid not to play. If you don't want to play football for us, mate, just fuck off. Anyway, we managed to get on the front foot early on, looking to be patient and get an early goal. However, Burnley came at us and some really worrying passing there. Managed to deal with it in the end, and Sam Byram has been closed down there. Luckily he's okay, gets back up, but Burnley are now through on goal and hit the post. Paddy Kenny, if it had been any other side of him, it would have been a goal, and if he'd been given a penalty for that, I would have fucking raged. Like, proper raged. Again, looking to get behind Burnley's defence, which was very difficult. There's a lovely cross there. We can't get our heads on it, but we managed to get the loose ball, which was a poor touch. In the end, it's half-time, 0-0. It's been pretty much the same deal as Forest. Not really much to say about the half. In the second half, though, we really were under the caution. Burnley were looking to get the opening goal. And we just looked to counter, basically. A long ball at every time, and we just lost possession. And I decided these tactics and formation were no longer working. So we did this. And what the hell is going on there? I have no idea. Luckily, they just hit the post. And again, denied an effort by Pollon, who ran past his defender. Luckily, the defender managed to get back and deal with it. And now we really are looking to pass it through. Unfortunately, Naki Wells is just offside there, and Burnley can breathe a sigh of relief and get away with it. We're in the 75th minute now. We're looking at a 0-0 again, unless I can do something spectacular here. And Ross McCormack puts a lovely cross in, and Dominic Pollon isn't going to miss from there. 1-0 to Leeds United. That's 7 goals for him in all competitions this season. That is a cracking goal. Oh, he wasn't going to miss. We got 1-0 up. 1-0 up, and it's the 88th minute. We got Ryan Hall on the ball. Passes it to Enios. It's come off the post. No! 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 Ryan Hall scored. And to show you how pissed off I am, I'm going to show you a grumpy cat. Yes, very grumpy indeed. That's pretty much as grumpy as I am now because we've just conceded. And once again, it's an ex-fucking player that scored against me. Very, very annoying indeed, but there's not much that can be done about it now. So, another frigging draw to add to the collection, which is becoming rather a nuisance. I'm drawing more games than I would like, and it's going to cost me a playoff place. Absolute certain of that, unless I can pull some form off. We're currently 13th in the league, which really isn't good enough. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. Scott Wotton appreciated listening. Me listening to him and playing him in that game. Well, you are very welcome, Scott Wotton. I will play you whenever I see fit, mate, because Tom Lees has done a runner and gone to God knows where. No one really cares. And that is the end of the video, guys. If you've liked this new format, let me know. Cheers, guys. I will see you later.